Welcome to the View from the Jungle. My name's Gersh. You could call me Mr. Jungle. And today, I have another review for you. So, most recently, this previous Friday, I was at the Works Craft Burger Bar on Dunlop Street. It's located at 137, Dunlop Street East. I reviewed this restaurant on Friday. The reason I reviewed it was because I got a recommendation from one of my subscribers. His name is Tom. I think he works at the restaurant next door to it. And he recommended that I check it out, so I did. This goes to all of my other subscribers, that if you do have a recommendation, let me know. I want recommendations. Give them to me. I'll go check the place out. I don't mind. I want recommendations. But anyway, I'm just going to get right into it. So like I said, 137 Dunlop Street East is where the Works Craft Burger Bar is located. First thing I want to talk about is the facility. So the entryway walking in, it's just like a little hallway, nothing special. It's kind of long. I thought it was kind of odd, but yeah, walking in, it was fine. It was clean. It was okay. It was fine. Right when I got inside is when I started noticing a few things, but I'll discuss that in a few moments. Right now, I just want to tell you about the layout of the place. So you walk in, there's a few tables towards the left, which is like the front of the restaurant where the big windows are and everything. And you go in towards, you walk by the kitchen, so you can actually see all the staff. You can see the entire kitchen, which is cool. I thought they had like a little window there where you can see inside. Then you go towards the back. There's a few, so the booths, you walk by the booths. Then you get to the back, which is a larger room, and then there's a rear patio as well. So it's basically the layout of the restaurant. The patios I wanted to make sure I told you guys about. So there's like a front patio and there's like a back patio, right? So the front patio is basically the front of the restaurant. They have these big giant garage doors and they open that up, and basically the front of the restaurant kind of turns into a patio. It's kind of like sectioned off there. I did take a picture of it. We're looking at it right now. And then at the back of the restaurant, so the whole restaurant, the restaurants on Dunlop Strip are on like a gradient. So the back of the restaurant is like a floor higher than the front of the restaurant. So the back patio is like on this balcony deck, which is pretty cool. Again, another picture of it probably there. And they don't have a bar, so there's no bar to sit up at. It's just basically just a restaurant. There are drinks there. One thing I did notice walking in was they had a table, and it had all the different kinds of drinks that they had right on it. So right when you're walking into the restaurant, before you get to like the seating area, there's a table with all the different kinds of drinks they have just sitting right down there. They were switching from, so when it came to their booze, the beer, what they had on draft, they were switching from Moosehead to Molson, so they didn't have anything on draft at that time. They were just finishing off their kegs. They're switching to the Molson company, so right now they don't have any draft beer, so all the bottles, like I was saying, were on that table, which was a neat thing to see when you're walking in. So when it came to the cleanliness, like I was saying, I was going to talk about it. Right when I walked in, the floor was sticky, and I don't mean like a little sticky. I mean like I could hear my feet coming off the floor. So I did mention that to the management, which I'll discuss later on. But there was that. So when it came to the cleanliness, I wasn't too happy. I wasn't pleased. The floors were sticky. My table was sticky. The salt and pepper shakers had barbecue sauce on them, like already from a previous guest, I guess, touching them. But I wasn't impressed with the cleanliness of the restaurant. Right when I walked in, basically. Yeah, so that's the facility. We get to the menu. So the menu, they had a pretty nice menu, a pretty big menu, a lot of stuff on there. Again, just my picture of it right next to me right now. So it's a burger place. So they have a setup how you choose your burger. So first you choose your toppings, then you choose the type of patty you want. And then you choose the type of bun you want, then you choose your side, right? And right now I'm on this whole health kick. I'm trying to eat a little more, well, not when I do my reviews, but in general, I'm trying to eat a little more healthy. So I want to explain the healthier options that they did have. So they had, I think, about 4 different types of salads you can order, so you didn't have to have the burger. There were salads as well. They had the choice when it came to the buns for the keto-friendly people. You could choose a lettuce bun. So instead of getting bread or anything like that, you could just get your burger wrapped in lettuce, I guess. I didn't choose that, obviously. I'm not keto. They also had faux meat patties. So they did have a whole section on the menu for gluten-free options, not to mention vegetarian options. So the menu was sufficient as to no matter what your diet was, you probably could eat there. They had something for everybody, which was awesome. Right? That's what I want to see. Burger wise, so what we actually ate when we got there, I literally just got a plain burger. It was called the strip cheese. It was just like a normal burger. I had bacon, cheese, and then I got the extras on top: lettuce, onions, tomato, and pickles. I just literally just had a normal burger, threw some mayo on top of there. It was good. I liked it. I enjoyed mine. And Melanie, she got something called the sexy burger, which came with pineapple, cream cheese, and banana peppers. I didn't try it. I didn't want to. When it comes to burgers, I'm pretty plain. Burger's a burger. I don't need anything special on it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. Burger was good. Melanie enjoyed her burger, even though I thought it was weird. But we had good food. The one thing I wanted to bring out was the side. So I got, on the side, I got onion rings. These were the best onion rings I've ever had. They were breaded so thick, and the onions were cut so thick, it was just wicked. Pretty sure there's another picture over there you can look at. And yeah, that was the food. So that's what we ate. That was basically the menu. When it came to dessert, we got what they called a birthday cake cookie dough ice cream milkshake, and it was phenomenal. It was good. I liked how they served it in like a measuring cup. So it was a pretty big drink, to say the least, and well worth it. It was sweet, tasted good. There was cookies blended up in there. So when you're sucking it up, you can taste the cookies, and all the sprinkles and stuff was awesome. Topped with, yeah, the sprinkles and the whipped cream. I enjoyed the dessert as long as with the meal. And yeah, so that was basically the food experience. When it came to the service, so our server, her name was Crystal. She was the server, she was the manager, and she was the only person working on the floor. So she was the hostess, the server, and the manager. Like a lot of restaurants right now, still, coming back from the pandemic, the place was understaffed, and the service suffered because of that. So I think there was about 5 or 6 tables, and our service was very slow. Not to say it was bad, it was just slow. Crystal was a nice lady. Yeah, she had a good attitude, and she was doing what she needed to do. But just, again, slow, just because of the lack of staff. Okay, so that is basically all I had to say about the restaurant. So I took out the facility, the menu. So I made notes, so that's what I'm reading right now. The service, right? So again, service was slow. But no, it was a good time. So Melanie wanted to say that Crystal, she was a friendly waitress, and she was really hustling that night, obviously, because she was the only one there, other than the back house staff, the cooking staff. But she was the only front of house staff there, and she was trying her hardest. Yeah, no, we had a good time. She had a good attitude. She made sure she checked on us for when it came to the satisfaction of the meal. So even though it was slow after we got our meal, she was always quick back in about 5 minutes just to make sure we were enjoying what we got. Just when it came to the ordering and waiting for the drinks and stuff, took a little longer. So I did speak to her. Obviously, Crystal was the manager as well. So I spoke to her about the sticky floors. She was just like, their old floors, they're just sticky. She didn't really have an excuse for it. But when it came to the tables, them being sticky, she said that they just recently had them refinished, and the new finish was like tacky. And I did check the whole table, and the whole table was like that. Yeah, I even tried to wipe it off with a napkin, and it was just like a tacky table. So it wasn't that it was dirty, it was just a weird finish that's tacky, which obviously they should fix that. They did have a couple things at the restaurant that I wanted to point out. So I mentioned that the dessert came in like a measuring cup. All the drinks came in measuring cups, which I didn't think made sense. I was like, why is it in a measuring cup, right? Why is my root beer in a measuring cup? Not to mention my root beer, I forgot to mention that when I was talking about the food. I didn't really enjoy the root beer. It wasn't really tasting good. So I don't know if something might be wrong with their beverage machine or something, but I didn't enjoy the root beer. That's the only thing I drink when I go to restaurants. So, and yeah, other than that, based on the service, I'm just gonna give them a pass for that, because obviously right now a lot of restaurants are going through that right now with the understaffing. Based on the service and based on the food, which I enjoyed, I'm giving this restaurant 1 brown thumb up, and I would return there just for the food. Food was good. I liked it, enjoyed it. It was a good place. And with that, that's the end of my review. So again, like I was saying, If you have any recommendations for me, if there's any place you want me to check out, let me know. Leave it in the comment section. I definitely will check it out. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.